Hi, my name is Val Hardup, and I'd like to thank you for this time of sitting down and meeting with me virtually here. I want to take a moment and talk to you about a program I am very proud of called Todos Entienden. And what that means in Spanish, it means everyone understands. I want to take you into a hospital ER. You are carrying a newborn baby. You are unable to speak English. The baby is very, very sick. You know it needs medical care, but you are not able to explain to anyone what is wrong with your baby. So this is a scenario, a true life situation that my husband and I found ourselves in one day. He was an employee at our local hospital. We both have a background of living long term in Mexico, being missionaries. And so we were able to step up and help translate for this young mother who was so appreciative. It, but it really showed us that there is a huge need here in Huntington, Indiana for on-site medical translation services. So I just wanted to take a moment and just kind of show you my website and what Todos Entienden is all about. Um, and I really like this saying right here, Más amor, por favor. And we want that to be really the bottom of everything we do, is that it's just all about love. I'd like to ask you if you've ever yourself been in a situation similar. Have you been someplace where you don't understand what's going on? You can't speak the language. I know we have been as living in foreign countries, and we just understand the frustration it can be. So we want to help be that peacemaker and that middle person to help give translation services. So here locally in Huntington, Indiana, we have had a huge increase of Spanish speakers move into our area. Um, our local hospital's need assessment, Parkview County Hospital tells us that there are not the staffing to help translate for the amount of patients who come in who speak the Spanish language. And so we want to be able to offer that for Parkview Hospital. We want to be around the clock translation service to help take the load off of that. We understand how hard it can be to get medical care, especially if you don't speak the language. And we want to make it very clear that it also has nothing to do about your resident status, if you're an American citizen or not. It's about you getting the health care that you need, your family needs, and that you deserve. And to have no stipulations over your head or fear that there's going to be dire consequences because you do come into the ER. So what we'd like to show is that we just have all sorts of, like, our needs assessment just continues to talk about the growth here that we have. In 2020, we had 94.4% of people coming in the hospital was white, and a small fraction, 2.2%, was Hispanic. But that number has rose 2.5%. And I know just recently here in 2024, they're predicting the numbers to have at least a 10% increase. Our county is just exploding with migrants that are coming through, and we need to be prepared in the medical community for the surge of people. So what we really want to do is create a face-to-face contact just to show and explain and be there with them every step of the way of a medical procedure, so they just understand exactly what's going to happen, that they have a voice in their care, and that they're being heard and their rights are being honored. And how we want that to look is that we'd like to be a contracted service directly with Parkview Huntington Hospital. And it can be that we can have somebody that can be in the hospital around the clock. We're locally, so if something happens, we're just a phone call, a video call away, and someone can be on their way there. But that is just the basis of what Todos Entiendo would like to be for the Spanish community. So our services, as I mentioned, we like to provide our emergency services, so intake, lab sorts of things. Again, the 24/7 care is available. And then a big one is follow-up care. We want to make sure that they are just not leaving and not returning for services if they're supposed to get follow-up blood work or make a follow-up care appointment. We want to make sure that we are there to get those follow-up services scheduled, and then someone can be there to help translate for them as well. It's very critical that they could get this. So just real quick, our staffing plan is we'll have a board of directors because we like to be a 501(c)(3). The board of director, the president will be my husband, and he will be the president and the grant writer. He has years of experience with grant money writing. And then there's me. I like to be the director and just be the overall supervision for our translators. And then here is one of our daughters, Olivia, who is in a pre-med right now. And she'd like to be an orthopedic surgeon, but being fully fluent in Spanish, she is also able to be a translation asset for the medical community. Our budget is all right here on our website. We're really only looking for $150,000 a year, and our goal is to apply for different grants that that are specifically designed for translation services. Similarly, you will find our quarterly report card here on our website. Since we haven't started yet, there is nothing there to show, but it will be updated quarterly as needed. So I just wanted to thank you. I know this is a rushed explanation of what we are, but I just wanted to really point out that it is something huge that is needed here in Huntington County, and we thank you for considering us. Have a good day.